You may want to start this episode by watching on YouTube Brian Greene's Rewiring the Brain, the Promise and Peril of Neuroplasticity. You know that Adrotica went up in the Learjet and was implanted and landed in the LA airport. And of course, Al was there to meet her. They keep their jet in a private hangar. He was taken there in a Mercedes SUV. So he was there at the plane when it pulled in to the private hangar. Aboard the plane was the nurse, and she had dressed Adritica in a wedding dress, and the co-pilot, also a female, was there to be the maid of honor. And the driver of the Mercedes SUV became Al's best man, and for that he brought along a long runner rug for Adrotica to move from the plane into the Mercedes SUV. It was a vibrant red, even a maroon. And Al's tuxedo was a deep, dark maroon. And then Adrotica in a complimentary, I guess, I'm somewhat colorblind, but it seemed to me that it was a complimentary color. It seemed like it was white, but it was actually bordering on robin's egg blue or very pale blue. So it looked almost white, but it was had a blue tinge to it. So that light robin's egg blue complemented by the maroon were the wedding colors. And Al brought a bouquet for her to have for the ceremony. The passenger with the driver of the SUV was a reverend who, well, naturally, Al and Adrotica would become united at this point. So they got married there in the private hangar, and then went into the SUV and back to the penthouse apartment where they had been staying. And then in the penthouse apartment, the SUV can pull along the side of in the parking garage an elevator that goes up to the penthouse. And this is an arrangement where the elevator opens at the penthouse directly into the apartment. There's no hallway. So that's an ultimate privacy arrangement. So, and then they would go. I mean, she's still a bit groggy from the implant and from the sedation. So they go to the bed and just lie entwined in each other's arms for the next 24 hours. And the room is made dark by thick curtains so that they aren't awakened by any sunlight, and they can just sleep until their bodies say it's proper to wake up. And then they're awakened with fresh fruit juice and macadamia nuts and figs and blueberries, brain health foods, and also muscular health foods, because they begin a daily regime of where they wake up in the morning, and they actually, from the apartment, they go up to another place on the beach up from LA, where you can have a bed and breakfast arrangement with your own apartment and balcony overlooking the beach, and then it's a short walk down to the beach, so you can begin a daily regime of doing yoga at sunrise, then having a breakfast of fresh fruits and nuts, and then a walk on the beach, and that brings about the experiences of the senses. And I think by now you know that their sensory ability has been increased by at least a factor of 10, if not more. So every step they take on the beach is a profound experience. Every wave they hear crashing is another profound sensory experience. And then the whole thing, doing it together as a wedding couple and a honeymoon, is a profound emotional experience. So this combined together, the food, the sensory experiences, and the emotional content of the experiences brings about a deep imprint and a deep activation of the brain that has been accelerated by the implants. It's all part of the clinical plan. I'm being interrupted. I'll take a break now.
No, you're fine.